Hello. It's been a long time because turns out really difficult to record when you're on terrible internet and have to work around family. Finally, you come across an information kiosk with a list of rooms. Of course, the list is encrypted and full of decoy data, but the instructions to decode the list are barely hidden nearby. Better remove the decoy data first. Each room consists of an encrypted name, lowercase letters separated by dashes, followed by a dash, a sector ID, and a checksum in square brackets. A room is real, not a decoy, if the checksum is the 5 most common letters in the encrypted name in order, with ties broken by alphabetization. For example, that is a real room code because the most common letters are A, B, and a tie between X, Y, and Z, which are then listed alphabetically. Okay. So the numbers are ignored. Tied. First 5 are listed alphabetically. Not a real room 404 is not a real room, and totally real room 200 decoy is not. Yep. The sum of their sector IDs, which is that number at the end, is 1514. Okay. The sector IDs appear to all be 3 digits long, which is useful information. Okay, let's do this, I guess. Documents, code, Rust, advent of code 4. Okay, I guess I tried it at one point, tried recording it and just failed, which is entirely reasonable considering how much of a pain recording when you're having to work with family is. Anything in my cargo toml from that? No, okay. Alright, let's do this. So, const puzzle static strip include strip puzzle.txt. Yeah, let's just, let's just get that compiling. Wonderful. Alright, so struct record. So our records are they have a name, which is you know what? Which is a string. They have a number, which is a string. And they have a what do they call it? They called it a hash, I guess. Checksum, which is a string. I'll make those owned if I can't be bothered to deal with ownership, but it should be fine. Okay, and so now what we'll do is we'll do implement from struct for record tick A. What's from string look like? From str equals from string you know what? Yeah, there we go. It's a reasonable way to write that. Okay, so the name. So this will always be 7, 8, 9, 10. So if we just like lop 11 characters off the end of it, then that'll work. Which is x equal hello world. I do this when I don't really want to break my flow coding. X to x dot len minus 4 If this is hello W, then this is easy. Oh, what do you not want? Oh, yeah. Slice it. Yep, okay, so we don't care about the last 11 characters. So s to s.len minus 11 is name. Number. This should be LL. Yeah. Number would be s.len minus 10 to s.len minus 7 probably. And then name is, oh no, sorry, and then checksum is going to be s.len minus 6 to s.len minus 1. Should work fine. Drop all of that in an OK. Okay. Let's give this a debug. And then just say for record in puzzle.lines. Should be lines. It's probably lines. Print line. With like fancy debugging. Puzzle record from str record. Yeah, it should run. What do you not like? You do not like line 23? Because I need to close this. You do not like line 16. Which is this. Why not? Because that should be a comma. Use str from str probably. What do you not like? Just make all of these tick A. Make this tick A. Oh boy, lifetimes, right. No, but for real, like... It's antic A. That should be inferable, shouldn't it? If not, we'll just do this outside of our... Can you just like infer properly, please? Alright, well, we're doing this... like this then. You just yield self because we're just gonna like panic if there's an error anyway. Yeah. Awesome. Are these all correct? Last thing, do you end in oh how? You do. Your number was 160 and you were squee. Awesome, I can write passing code. Oh, do you start with a Y? Yeah, awesome. That's like, I verified to myself that this is passing to these correctly. Cool, time to write more methods. Fn number. We're gonna just write some like simple getters, because this can be yielded as a usize. And just yield self dot number dot pass unwrap. Okay, that builds. That's all I care about. And then verify checksum. Okay, verify checksum is, oh, this is going to be an interesting one. Oh boy. So, how are we verifying this checksum? I'm going to make a new type that we're going to make a custom order implementation on. It's going to be called car frac. It takes car and a usize. Cool. We need ord. How does ord work? Ord yields ordering. Okay. Use, get rid of that. Use standard ord. No, just like, they're all false for now. In fact, you know what? No, let's do that properly. We'll just leave that as unimplemented. Yay. Implement ord for car frac. Where ord needs partial ord. How do I implement partial ord? Oh god, partial comp. Sure, let's do it. Implement partial ord. Does it automatically implement? No. Okay, whatever, we'll do it. Implement partial ord for character frequency. Okay, and it is just function partial compare self partial ord car frac for character frequency. And that returns option ordering. Okay. And then what is ordering? Less, equal, or greater. Okay, so we say, first of all, strictly by number, we say if self dot one dot comp self dot other dot one, or no, you know what, we'll do a match on this. What is the syntax? Work with me here. Okay. If we get ordering equal, then we need to yield do other stuff, and anything else just return the ordering. Okay, ordering will make that more clear. Okay, if they are equal, however, this should always be sum, basically. Then we need to do self.1.comp and other dot 0, sorry. And that should work. That should work just fine. This build. No. Use ordering. Oh yeah, you know what? I'm being an idiot. I don't want to do a binding here. I just want to do that. There we go. Partial ord carfrec. Drake partial ek is not derive partial ek. Awesome. And then can I just do an ord real quick? Implement ord carfrec for carfrec. So why am I using a C? It should be a Q. It's all of them, I think. Cool. Now how does actual ord work? It's just pure comparison. But it needs partial ord. That's fine. Self carfrec yields ordering. Self dot partial comp other unwrap, because if it's ever not the case, like this always returns some, basically. So we should never need anything more than that. Of course, ord doesn't have a different type, it's always with itself. What don't you like? You don't like that there's no ek. Cool, well we can have an ek. Cool, also give me a debug and like a clone and a copy. Cool, you're done. You can go home now. Right, checksum verification. Let's do this. For car token in self dot name cars. In fact, you know what? No, this is like go through everything and just fold. I'm gonna say let map equal that. Build a new. I'm gonna say this is a let list. We're gonna fold it into a vector of character frequencies. That should work, shouldn't it? Oh no, it's like vec new. You know what, we'll annotate it over here. This is a vector of character frequencies. Okay. And so we get a mutable ac item here. Cool. So for each of the characters, what we need to do is we need to say, oh no, this is like ugly, but this is actually going to be more efficient if we do a hash map temporarily. Because what we can do is we can just say that map equal that nonsense, and then we will just like be with a hash map and then do that. Okay, this is like ugly as all hell. Let's do it. Item dot entry act dot entry item dot always return act at the end, but get each item will be a character, so get the character, and then let me just look up the entries API. Hash map. Give me an entry and then or insert 0. Goes up by 1. Awesome. Do you build? Not available in a static method. Yep, this is correct. Use one detected hash map, that is correct. Oh boy. Oh god, is this like workable? Can this be done? Yeah, it can. Because what we do is we, instead of doing that, we do iter, then we map and character value into character value to get rid of the referencing. That's going to automatically perform a copy, but they're both copy safe, so that's fine. And then we're just going to car frac that. Okay, that should work. Auto control pass trying to value. Okay, finally. So then what we will do is we will say get our list in order. List.sort, which should be fine because vectors implement sort when their contents equal ord. So we just sort the whole thing. I don't know what order that's going to sort us into though. Lowest to highest, that's fine. We want highest to lowest, but like it just doesn't matter because all I'll do is look at the end of the list. Okay. Actually, can we just do like sort by F? Yeah, we can just do that. That's like effort. Yeah, okay. We'll just work with the list backward. Hey, there is a reverse. Cool. Sort and reverse the list. And then what we care about is it's called like all. It's an iterator adapter. Is it stable? Apparently so. Apparently it's stable. Awesome. So all we need to return here is checksum dot zip checksum dot cars dot zip with list dot iter map from don't care from a car frec don't care value into value. Other way around actually, we only care about the car. Car don't care into car. Okay, all, and then that's a function of, yeah, A, B. In fact, you know what, we can just pass in like ec, can't, no we can't because it's going to be awkward. Cool. Do you build? What don't you like? Yeah, that's fine, we can dereference car frac here pretty safely, I think. It's all copy values. I did mean self.checksum. Thank you for that one. Awesome. Cool. Instead of printing it every time. Is some stable? Some is stable. Cool. Print. Puzzle lines. Map. To car frac. No, map to what is it? It's called record from Stra. Record from Stra. Dot filter. Verify checksum. Dot map. Record number. Dot sum. Okay, awesome. That should just work. Just what I'm always after. Specs. Okay, let's like do that one more time. A type mismatch expects a record to a U size. Implements the trait, but trait. Okay, so it doesn't like the fact that I don't see what it doesn't like about that one. Function mute record is required. Expected struct record, found and record. Oh my god. Really? Like, map expects owned values? You know what, that's fine. Just like, it's lines. There's no owned lines, is there? That would be too easy. Lines dot map string from str. Cool. No, it's not like that either, is it? Because you should like that. Why don't you like? From str. No, like, wait, what do you not like? You do not like the fact that I'm using string from str. Can I use trace? Oh, use. Use str from str. Alright, what do you not like now? Expected result, found string. Oh, because it's not. Unwrap it, it's always going to be fine. Expected string. Found anstra. Where? Record from. Oh, it's because. Okay, you know what? Be less functional. Let's just write this a bit hackier. Right. So what did it not like initially? It didn't like that expected a record and found an and record for this thing here. Cool, that's fine. Heap allocate a whole bunch. Don't care. Expected struct record. Found reference. Oh, yeah? Why does this not work? Okay, you know what? We're just going to write this whole thing out as one big block of code instead of a... Right. I'll write this as an iterator, and then we'll turn it into an adapter at the end. So just go like for in... Let's just solve this one problem at a time. I don't know why I'm struggling so much with that. Okay, that works. That doesn't work. Okay, found the problem. Expected record, found, and record. Yeah. Because map expects owned. Expects a function on just the owned form of the item. So if I do a cloned here... Nope. Fine, write a consuming one then. Fn into number self to usize self.number.pass.unwrap self.number. Just alias those to each other. And then change this to into number. Hooray! Belt. Right. Print. The sum of that. What don't you like? Where S is the sum. Make it a usize. Zero. Yep, zero. Turns out. Who knew? So my guess there is that verify checksum is always coming back false, but we're going to need more detail to do that. So for record in all of that shit. Filter. Cool, I expect no output. What don't you like? Line 34. Next time we type an S there. Line 39. I accidentally typed an S there. It's called verify checksum, not record. Hey, so none of these are true. That's interesting. Hey, why don't you like these? Why are you not true? W-O-Y-H, you are not true. F-W-T-Y... Oh, hyphens exist. Yeah, that'd do it. I meant to skip hyphens. Car, you've got a bunch of useful methods on you, don't you? Is alphabetic Is alpha numeric? Is alphabet? Is alphabetic is what I want. Cars dot filter. Car is alphabetic. Cool. What don't you like about this? Expected and car found car. False. What do you not like? Okay, we'll fix it that way then. Boring way. Okay. Do you work now? Yeah, we got 2. That's like a pathetic list. I'm gonna guess that that's wrong. Puzzle lines map record from str filter record verify checksum map record into number sum into usize. 1551. Yeah, the 0 universe exists in which I believe that's correct. Did I just not copy it? Where's my thing here? That should have copied it, shouldn't it? Yeah. That is not the right answer. It's too low. Yeah, yeah, could have told you that one. It is correct at least. Y. There's a lot of Y's in there. Q. There's a lot of Q's in that. Alright, let's find a proof negative of this. Which ones fail? Print these again. In fact, let's just find one manually. No, print these again. Print line, just go through these. You know what, make it look attractive for me so it's easy for me to read. Hello. Run. Alright, this is gonna take a sec. Don't make that look pretty for me. Make the original thing look pretty for me. Which is... do... self dot name self dot name. Okay, let's look at some of these. You reckon W is the most character? Oh my god, why is this so horrible? I don't want, just give me the characters of the list. List dot map iter map c to c dot 0 dot collect into a string. Just do that for me. Awesome. So now what am I doing? It's this, then that's frequency order. Okay, and then we are querying this against the checksum, which is self.checksum. It's not a core, it's just access raw. Alright, let's find some of these. Which ones were correct? So you claim W is the most frequent character. W 2 4 Okay, I figured out the problem. That's actually kind of an elegant problem, so we can fix that pretty simply, I think. I think the issue is that the ordering of characters is the opposite to what we want it to be when sorted for ones where there's the same number, which means it's going to be wrong all over the place. Does ordering implement not? That's basically all I care about. Ordering reverse. Yep, that'll do it. Okay. Just comment out this line for now. And over here, reverse that. That is a much, much more accurate number to what I was expecting. Submit. Hey, we got 1 gold star. We've been going for 40 minutes. Part 2. With all the decoy data out the way, it's time to decrypt this list and get moving. The room names are encrypted by a state-of-the-art shift cipher, which is nearly unbreakable without the right software. However, the information kiosk designers at Easter Bunny HQ were not expecting to deal with a master cryptographer like yourself. To decrypt a room name, rotate each letter forward through the alphabet a number of times equal to the room sector ID. For example, that comes very encrypted name. 343 mod 26 is a shift of 5. QV A B C D F G H J K L M N P Q R S T U V. Yep, that's I accept that. Okay. All we need to do there is do greater than backshifting then. Okay, that's fine. Let's just write a rot function and we can just map the whole thing to it based on a modulo equation. Let's delete this as the code now works, basically. And we can delete this. And you know what? Lower format. Load. Much nicer to read. Okay, let's keep going. Next on the chopping block, then we need a rot function that maps a car onto a car. Fn rot source car shift usize output car shift equals shift mod 26 car as usize plus undefined if car not lowercase, if car not ASCII, not lowercase ASCII. Cool. So you go to usize. If I go to go to usize and then add shift. Cool. And then do minus A is usize. Mod the whole thing by 26. Turn it back into a character. Rot tests. Assert equal that rot of z by 5 is equal to e was one we had just there. Oh wait, what was that? That was 343. Cargo test. Why do you break? Because you are not called car, you are called source. Only U8 can be cast as car, not usize. Oh, well, that's like a real shame, because as U8 as car. Failed. Okay. Left. Oh, I need to add A again. Yeah. Mod 26 plus A as usize as you ate as car. Never write functions like this in production, ever. If I ever see anyone do this, I'm going to slap you with a fish. Okay, now that disclaimer's out of the way. Dashes become spaces. It's all lowercase. Okay. What is a sector ID? Room where North Pole... Okay, what? So I'm guessing it's called North Pole objects. For entry in fact, no, we need to write a decrypt function. Fn decrypt self to yield a string self.cars.map c.rot rot c self.number dot collect. That should still work. Just like full record in all of this shit where we don't turn it into a number at the end. No method found for cars. Oh, right, yeah, because honestly, we're just doing iter and then we're doing map to like c dot 0. No, it's just because it's not even like. What am I looking at? It's called. It's not self. It's called self dot name dot. There we go. That'll fix it. Still builds. Cool. That's all I care about. Although like that's just not gonna work. Please like fix that for me. Thank you. Map to record dot decrypt for me, please. Gotta run. Okay. To decrypted. No? There's probably a more elegant way to fix that lifetiming stuff. It doesn't actually like that anymore at all. Alright, you know what? Just map r to r dot decrypt. Then that way I don't have to faff around with lifetimes because you'll infer them. Oh, you panicked. Why did you panic? Why would you panic? That doesn't make any sense. Thread main panicked at attempt to subtract with overflow on line 72. Yeah, that's an interesting one right there. Because this should always be greater than A. Like, this should always be positive. Do that. And then like, let's just do a comma between them, and then close that off. Right, what fails? That's a 60. Hyphens, yeah. That'd do it. See, this is why you don't write code like this, because it breaks. Cars. If C is a hyphen, then we yield a space, else we rotate. Did everything. Awesome. Cool. Spit out a ton of records for me. It's a lot of records. What am I looking for? North Pole objects. Does that exist in here? Can we just like take a gigantic slice of everything here, bring it into a search engine that I know is useful? You can like come all the way up here. It does exist, that's useful. Hey, that's like great, but how on earth would they expect people to use that? So, like, filter to where r.decrypt contains North Pole, and then just like debug print the record for me. Thanks. 267. So we're done. Took an hour. You just watched an hour of me programming. Sorry.